for the state of Tennessee in 10 minutes. Tennessee in 10 is made possible by Tennessee Department of Labor and Workforce Development.
Thanks for joining us for Tennessee in 10. Country superstar Dolly Parton is shutting down the rumors about her health. Will Puckett has the video that Dolly posted online.
Hello from the WVLT Newsroom. I'm Will Puckett. I ain't dead yet. That's the message today from Dolly Parton after concerns about her health have been swirling around for the past couple of days. The superstar posted a video online setting this record straight for those of you who are worried about her. A lot of the concerns started last week when Dolly had to postpone her Las Vegas residency because of health issues, and then her sister posting on social media asking for prayer warriors to pray for Dolly. In the video Dolly posted yesterday afternoon, she said that she was filming commercials for the Grand Ole Opry, and now she says she's okay, but her health issues began to pile up when her husband died in March.
I wanted to put everybody's mind at ease, those of you that seem to be real concerned, which I appreciate. And I appreciate your prayers because I'm a person of faith. I can always use the prayers for anything and everything. But I want you to know that I'm okay.
Dolly's saying she feels God's not done with her yet, and she has no plans on leaving anytime soon. She does say, though, that she is having a few medical issues addressed, a few medical procedures. But again, she says that she is far from her deathbed, but she still asks for your prayers and for you all to continue to care for her.
The discovery of human remains in Middle Tennessee in Springfield is raising new questions about the case of a missing woman and child. Human remains and bones were found in Springfield over the course of 4 days. They were found in or near the Sulphur Fork Creek. The first body part was a leg. It was found July 4th. Then over the weekend on Saturday, a skull was found in the same area. Over the next 2 days, police searched and found what they believe to be more remains.
We talked every day, every time we went walking, I think, since they found the leg, we've mentioned it.
Yeah, actually back at that bridge where you said they told you to go, we were talking about it.
The first body part that was discovered belongs to 68-year-old Joseph Frank Benton Sr. Police say he was one of the last people known to see Jennifer and Adriana Wicks. At the time, Jennifer was dating Benton's son. The Wicks family says they actually went to the scene themselves and found more remains. The remains that have not been identified are now being tested at the medical examiner's office.
I'm Jerry Askin. The head football coach at a Memphis high school is behind bars this morning after an arrest on drug charges. Trevin Wallace faces charges of possession of a controlled substance with the intent to sell, deliver, manufacture, and possession of drug paraphernalia. Investigators say they found over a pound of marijuana and drug paraphernalia at his home. Memphis Shelby County Schools confirmed they are aware of the arrest, saying it is an open investigation.
Harriman City Councilman Brian Frost and his firefighter son Bradley Frost no longer hold their city positions. That's according to statements from both City Manager Scott Mason and Mayor Wayne Best. This all comes after the father and son duo are now facing charges in connection to the shooting death of 18-year-old Holden House at the Mr. Clean business in Harriman back in August. That Mr. Clean business is said to be owned by Frost, and the charges against the two, one of them showed that Bradley allegedly had supplied alcohol to the group that was involved in the shooting death of 18-year-old Holden House. Again, Harriman City Council member Brian Frost and his son firefighter Bradley Frost no longer hold their city positions, according to statements both from City Manager Scott Mason and Mayor Wayne Best.
First Alert meteorologist Stefano DiPietro tracking kind of a chill across the whole state, with frost expected in some parts.
It's very interesting, isn't it? Because it's been so warm for so long and so many people have been waiting for a fall-like feel, but it does mean that if you have some sensitive plants out, maybe even the mums, you'll want to make sure you just take care of those in the coming mornings. But look what happens over the next week. This is not a cool down that lasts very long. We'll be back in the 80s by Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Chance of rain is pretty much negligible across the state through the rest of the weekend, and going into the first half of next week. Let's talk about some numbers. We are in the 50s right now and even the 40s in some areas as we continue through the afternoon. Some high elevations of the Smokies will stay in the 60s. We should work our way back near and in the 70s elsewhere across the state. Now heading into tomorrow morning, it's a different story. It is still going to be chilly across a lot of the area in the 50s and 40s, but out toward the Smokies is not only where we're going to have temperatures down below the 40s, but it's also where we could sneak in some frost in some areas as well. So that's something to keep in mind tonight into tomorrow morning. Then again, Friday night into Saturday morning, we should hover around 50 around a lot of the state, but a lot of us are actually going to end up dropping into the 40s and even the 30s again in the high elevations. We'll work our way back to near and in the 80s through the weekend. Sunshine sticks with us. The weekend outdoor activity forecast is looking good.
A $500 reward is now on the table for information leading to the arrest of the person who shot this dog twice in Wilson County. This happened last month. Wilson County Animal Control found the dog and took it to a veterinarian where x-rays showed that one bullet grazed the spine and another shattered a front leg. According to Wilson County Animal Control, the dog is now recovering.
Well, the Great Smoky Mountains National Park will remain open at least for the next 10 days. That's despite the federal government shutdown stretching into its 9th day. That usually would mean that national parks like the Great Smoky Mountains National Park would be shut down. The reason the Smokies will stay open is because of a new deal signed by Sevier County with the U.S. Department of Interior and the National Park Service. The deal will keep full operations going in the Smokies. Sevier, Blount, and Cott counties all involved alongside the state government.
We have a lot of visitors that want to go in the park and see the beautiful mountains and leaves that we have. So we're very interested in keeping all of the park open.
Now, local and state partners say they are committed to working together to keep the national park open through the end of October as they continue to watch things going on in Washington and how that'll affect the national park. Again, October, the peak time for visitors in the Smokies to watch the changing of the leaves in the Smoky Mountains.
A major political shakeup is taking shape in Memphis as State Representative Justin Pearson has announced he's running for Congress, challenging longtime incumbent Steve Cohen. Pearson, who gained national attention after being expelled and later reinstated in the Tennessee House, says Washington needs bolder, younger voices. Now, Cohen has represented Tennessee's 9th district since 2007. From the Action News 5 studio here in Memphis, I'm Jerry Askin. Now back to you.
Thanks for joining us for Tennessee in 10. We appreciate it. We'll be back here tomorrow morning right at 8 o'clock wherever you stream. Have a great day.